Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and I'm ready to do some good old-fashioned Minecrafting, and specifically, some good old-fashioned mining. I've got me here a big old marker so that I can find the entrance to my mine. I always have a hard time figuring out where natural entrances and exits to mines are, and so putting this big thing over here so that I can ender pearl over to it, it's been pretty helpful to me. So I'm just going to hop right on down there, and bada bing, we are already on our way in. Now, I was kind of mining this during Spoon's and the other folks' live stream the other day, so I don't exactly remember. I don't have it on film where exactly I was going when I was doing all this stuff. Oh, you know what's also a mistake? Not having your awesome fortune pick out for all of the coal, because, yeah, coal. It's what makes the world go round. A message brought to you by the Coal Company, a subsidiary of Coal Corp, and also whoever, sells things that you use to adjust your microphone or speakers, because that was not a test. Oh my goodness, it actually sounded that terrible. So, I'm going to block this back up because I don't have lights yet. I've got to grab some of those wooden stick things. If I go down here long enough, I think, yeah, this will take me back to my mine shaft. And so, one of the things I wanted to talk about in this episode was the oncoming storm, also known as Hurricane Sandy, which I know a lot of you guys on the East Coast of the United States of America are currently dealing with. Now, I'm recording this at a point where it's like just making landfall, and, they're expecting storm surges and stuff, and so I don't know exactly how bad things are going to be. Like, I saw a few tweets from people saying, uh-oh, just lost power, or uh-oh, my neighbor still has power. What a jerk. What a horrible jerk. But, oh, diamonds. Oh, wow, a lot of diamonds. Wow. This is going better than I expected, 11 diamonds. Oh, okay, yeah, that's pretty good. And, got me some coal and some redstone already. I'm going to want to block that up, though, because I don't have, once again, I got to find where the mine shaft is that I keep all the timber for the supports in. Where is it? I know there's a mine shaft over here, and I know it is just full of timbery goodness. And that is a lava pit. We are not going to jump into the lava pit, guys. That would be counterproductive. That would be as counterproductive as it is counterintuitive. When your brain tells you don't jump in the lava pit, don't jump in the lava pit. Duh. Also, yeah, that actually brings me to my next thing. Which, like, when there's something dangerous, like a big storm like this going on, there's a lot of stuff that, like, the National Weather Service and the government and your parents and everybody will all be telling you, like, oh, you got to do this to be safe, you got to do that to be safe. And it's really hard to not be incredibly bored by staying inside during a, like, once-in-a-lifetime event. We don't have storms like this a lot. This is an anomaly, and that's exciting for people. There's people who want to go outside and take photographs and get video camera footage and all that, and, I would say you want to be incredibly careful with anything this big. The reason there are so many warnings is because this is a once-in-a-lifetime event, possibly, and because it is super dangerous. Like, they don't have enough people to take care of all the people that are inconvenienced by, like, the storm already. Like, all the people who, like, their houses might flood or something like that. So the last thing they need is, some ambitious, excitable, young folks going out and getting themselves in trouble all on their own. If you have a nice house to stay in during the storm, you might better stay in it unless you're like a certified meteorological storm chaser or, a first responder. If you're somebody who wants to get out of the house and help, there will be opportunities for that once the immediate danger of the storm has passed. But don't go out looking for trouble, And one of the things that I didn't really understand about this was, because I used to be somebody who, let's see, okay, this is the room that I got all my extra saddles from, which, of course, I have extra crafting table and timber left in the box. Awesome. So, when I was a kid, I loved doing things that were adventurous. I loved going out, and that's one of the great things about being from Tullahoma, Tennessee. We had 3 lakes, we had a ton of caves everywhere, we had waterfalls, we had forests, we had hiking trails, and I didn't really have a great sense of what's dangerous and what's not. Well, I'll put it this way. I did dangerous things occasionally, but I made sure that I knew absolutely everything about what could go wrong and how to, what to do if it did start to go wrong. You know, how do you stop things from escalating further? And this was one of those things where I was just like, well, I'm kind of bored by things that don't have this element of risk or danger. And what I didn't realize at the time is that apparently that's just a mental deficiency of people. Apparently males don't develop their prefrontal cortex properly in all cases until they're like 25. And so, like, that stereotype of, like, the, like, 16-year-old hotshot doing something stupid and getting himself hurt or, like, other people hurt, apparently that stereotype has, like, a real physiological basis. And if somebody had told me that when I was doing this stupid stuff, I might have been more likely to not do it. If it's like, oh, okay, you know, I understand now why my brain is failing to evaluate these things in a... Because, like, people be like, don't you know that's dangerous? It's like, I know it's dangerous. I know why it's dangerous. I know how to get myself out of the danger if it's a real problem. But I don't understand why you guys are so worried about it. And now when I look back, I'm like, wow, I did a lot of stupid things that could have gotten me really hurt. And in some cases, you know, I was hurt, but, you know, luckily I'm still alive. But, so yeah, I guess what I'm saying is, you know, big storm like this, there's gonna be a lot of, you know, you're cooped up in the house, you want to go out and you want to do crazy stuff, just don't. Just, you know, hang tight, and it's gonna be difficult, but especially if you have younger siblings, you know, they're gonna be crazy bored too, and they're gonna have even less of a grasp of, like, what's going on or how dangerous it is, and the best thing you can do to help your parents and to help your younger siblings is just to, you know, hang out and play games like, you know, board games and stuff like that, or read books with silly voices, you know, because you might not have power. And so, like, reading books with silly voices is something that's great for kids and adults. It's one of those things where, here's another thing that you guys might not realize yet. Like, something that I didn't realize when I was younger was, like, how stressful life is for adults. And, like, you know, if your parents or whatever are worried about their relatives in other cities, or if they're worried about their neighbors, or they're worried about you, you know, it can be really hard for them to be fun and entertaining when you guys are bored because you're stuck inside from the storm. You know, that doesn't mean that your parents don't want to pay attention to you. It's one of those things where there are... the body just can only handle so much stress, you know? And, you know, your parents might tell you, oh, you should go to bed because otherwise you'll be grumpy or whatever. Well, if your parents don't get sleep, they're going to get grumpy too. And so, you know, do the best you can to take care of your little brother or sister, or, you know, to try and help out around the house, because your parents didn't grow up before there was electricity. So if your power is out, that might be stressful for your parents too. You know, they want to get on YouTube and watch videos too, and, you know, but they have the additional responsibility of making sure that you guys are safe. So just really try to get along, and at the same time, you know, understand that it's harder for everyone to get along in times like this, just because, you know, lack of sleep and stress and all that, it can really add up. And so, you know, if your parents seem grumpier or whatever, just, you know, it's not that they're mad at you because, you know, whatever. They're not blaming you for the storm or for anything like that. Just do your best to kind of work around them and ask how you can help, because, like, they are in a stressful situation, you're in a stressful situation, and sometimes everybody just needs to kind of step back and just, you know, chill a little bit. So unfortunately, I can't figure out where the mine shaft was that I was in earlier, or whatever, so I'm just going to start climbing up here and hopefully not get blown up by a creeper. these are quite rich mines. I'm very happy with the amount of materials I'm finding them, except for the fact that I can't figure out where my mine shafts with all the timber that I love are. What was that noise? Ah, that's a bat. They didn't used to make noise. That freaked me out. Ah, it's doing it again. That's really... I don't like that. Go. Shoo. Shoo. Away with you. We want Barabbas. Bat-Rabbas. There we go. That's funnier. Bat-Rabbas. So there's your pep talk about boring storms. So what are other fun things you can do in storms besides, like, reading? Oh, yeah, if you guys have any plays, it can be really fun to do, like, live readings of plays. You don't have to necessarily get in costume and act everything out or memorize lines, but you can just go through the book and, you know, take turns reading the different parts. And, like, somebody can be Hamlet, and the other guy could be, I don't know, Mercutio, and the other guy could be waiting for Godot or whatever. These are not all characters from the same play. That is the joke. Before you leave comments telling me, I don't think Mercutio and Hamlet and that guy, that fella that Samuel Beckett had waiting for Godot, I don't think that they're all contemporaries in the same work. Yeah, that was the joke. Okay, so huge wall of coal here. Not that we don't need more coal, because the more coal we have, the better. It powers our furnaces, which power our baked potatoes, which feed our faces. So, let's see. Get the coal out of there. Coal is worthless in the hot bar. It's great in the furnace, but not so hot in the bar. Okay. So we seem to be kind of running circles around here. That's fine, because, I mean, I'm still collecting more resources, but I was really hoping to have run into the interest of my mine shaft. The fact that I found that hole to the surface, I actually started this mine from somewhere else and ended up finding that pathway up to the surface and was like, really like, whoa, this came out in my jungle. I should build a pillar so I can find it again. But, okay, wait, so this is what I just dug. So that's not going to help us. Wait, I'm hearing things like hiss. Oh, I'm glad I didn't just jump into the lava with all the great stuff I just discovered. That's very nearly what almost happened there. Okay, so what do we got here? More lava pools. Oh, iron. So we got some iron. Let's see. Other fun stuff you can do. You know, you guys might not draw too often, but, you know, you've got notebook paper or color and materials somewhere. If you haven't played with real Legos or... Okay, so this is... So now I'm back here again. Like, I'm definitely... So this was... Okay, I think I found this coming from over here somehow. I just don't know how, because this up here... Oh, I must have... Maybe I came down... Yeah, now I'm gaining some elevation. Maybe this takes me up to the mine shaft where I can get more timber. No, because then I'm over here. Well, I seem to be lost in the mines... Some people say that you should put torches only on the side that leads you back to the exit, but I almost never exit the same way I enter, and so it gets all sorts of confusing. So what's down here? A big hole. Oh, lapis. Let's go ahead and mine our way over to, or bridge our way over to that lapis. And we're just going to create ourselves a little collection platform that will be later used by creepers that want to spawn at me. Okay, we got some more good lapis-y stuff here. And then that's just generally stone. Whoa. Do not want to suffocate to death. Generally undesirable. Okay, so now it's super dark, and I can't see anything. And is this lapis here going to fall in the lava? No. That's awesome. Okay, cool. So, no closer to finding our way out, but much closer to having all the lapis that we could ever need. So, I'm going to call that circle around here a tentative win. Back down here at the lava level, there's some redstone over here, which will be a pain to gather, because it's going to want to go in the lava. Whoa, like me. Gotta make sure no creepers are popping up behind us here. That can be very troubling. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, if you have any other craft stuff, that can be fun, you know. Like, if you have Legos that you just haven't played with for a while, or old toys and stuff, you know, that can be fun too. But seriously, clean up your Legos if you don't have electricity when you're done playing with them. Because stepping on Legos in the dark is the worst thing. And throwing Legos all over the floor when the power is out, that's like not helpful, okay? Seriously, guys, you gotta try to, you know. Whoa, that's lava. Okay, let's not go that way. Let's go. Okay, so if I go up and over here, there's some coal. Man, I'm just doing great on the coal having front and horrible on the everything else leaving related front. Okay, so this takes me back to here. Maybe I came from out this way. No, that seems unlikely. Did not come from this way. Dang it. I really want to find that mine shaft because that's where all the... Oh, maybe this is looking promising. Because if I walked past this lapis lazuli and I left it, then that means it was at the point where my inventory was already full when I was mining the other day. Awesome. Yes, so that does indeed seem to be the case. And so, oh, this is our cool little scenic overlook here. Plenty of coal in here. How much coal? Oh, I'm going to want to start saving the coal for, wait. Did this really just go full circle? Ooh, that is less than ideal. Oh, wait. What's this? What's this up here? Maybe this goes up to where I would know. Nope. Doesn't at all. Okay. So, I might be lost in here indefinitely, but, whoa. At least I've gathered more materials that I can use in my never-ending quest to make awesome things on the Hermitcraft server and show up all those other fellas. No, that's not really why I make stuff on the Hermitcraft server. It's because I like having fun, and I enjoy making things. So let's see, what are other good, like, rainy day? See, that's the thing is, it's not just rainy day, it's like, you guys might not have a ton of batteries for flashlights even. What are good games you can play in the dark, that don't, like, endanger people? You know, I guess you can take turns singing songs. So it was just then that my hard drive ran out of space. I'm talking about you guys running out of power, and out of light, and out of heat, out of drinkable water, and out of food. And here I am, and I'm like, uh-oh, I don't have any hard drive space. I'm an idiot who didn't plan well at all. If this was an emergency, I'd be in real trouble. And you know what the real pity of it is? That was just the part of the video where I was singing my own theme song, you know, because I love singing, and it's fun, and also dark out. But I gathered more than enough materials to send me on my way, so I'm just going to go ahead and hopefully make it back to safely in the middle of this storm. Although anytime you throw an ender pearl and it takes that long, that's kind of a worrying sign. Okay, so where am I now? So there's my big... Okay, I think I need to go this way. Uh-oh. So, yes, successful ender pearl application is questionable, but I may as well play you guys out, assuming that I don't die to a creeper in here and have a hilarious end along those lines. Ah, here we are. So, here we go. In the key of I don't know the difference between the keys. Who's the guy who can conquer death? That's Joe Hills. He plays for Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hills. That's Joe Hills. I'm actually gonna die from this. I'm gonna... Oh, nope. Made it back to the portal. Woo! So until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Stay safe. Stay dry. Stay warm. Listen to your parents. Listen to the news. Do everything you can to just take care of each other. Because I said so.